What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with another video on Gotham regarding the Jerome 3-part arc story. Seeing as yesterday's video did really well for me, I want to go over a few things before the Mad City Ghosts episode 12 is aired on the 16th of January. So we have episode 12, 13 and 14. And then Gotham goes on a massive spring break through to April, which is kind of annoying. And then we get the kind of episode that will give us the backstory on how Riddler got his name, which is kind of interesting. So we got a new trailer, a new extended trailer from the other trailer yesterday that I posted. So I'm going to put the video over the top. So we see Jim Gordon in a kind of grave scene. This could be interpreted in many ways. Seeing it as he killed Falcone's son, I presume it's regarding him kind of showing his respect to Falcone's son, which is kind of odd seeing as he killed him, if this is what it is about. So then we see what looks like Jerome's pod of when he was kept in isolation, so he wasn't dead, so he's kept in a kind of state to keep him alive. Seeing it as has the Joker's smile across it. And then we see Lee, the Doctor, aka Thompson, aka Deadpool's girlfriend, if you didn't know, next to a cage, which I can only interpret as she is somehow in the Arkham Asylum, again maybe working there. And then we see Tabitha with a shotgun, and then you see Barbara in the background. No idea what that kind of bit is about, because this is a really short trailer. I presume it's the actual trailer for episode 14, and then we see the kind of Jerome Joker kind of cult rising up, and then we see the hitman shooting, can't remember his name, but obviously there's a hit out on Jim Gordon. Jim Gordon's always nearly being killed, obviously because he's killed Falcone's son, so Falcone's put a hit out on him. Hope I'm saying his name right. And then we get the ending at the end where Jerome is saying there are no heroes in Gotham. There's only the darkness. So that's kind of the new trailer. Let me know down below how you interpreted it. So now I want to go over an interview with the producers that said some really interesting things. So what they said was Bruce really gets pulled into the Jerome story full tilt. We really see a big step that he takes. Another chunk into the Batman philosophy. Another brick in that wall gets built in episode 14, which is very interesting as the comments coming up here. I will expand on why things are going on. And they said it gets built around via Jerome, and Jerome will be really standing in for the person we know probably out there. Let me just say it again. Jerome will be standing in for that one person we know probably out there. So in yesterday's video I said that Jerome possibly isn't the Joker. So this is with one of the producers, and it says Jerome will really be standing in for that one person we probably know is out there. So obviously we all know he's referring to the Joker. So it is this misdirection from the producer, who doesn't want us to know that Jerome's going to become the Joker in a later season, or is this a sense that they don't actually know where this Jerome character's going, or are they just trying to throw us off, or is he really not Joker? If he isn't Joker, is he the person that's going to motivate Joker? If he isn't the Joker, then this whole 3-part arc makes absolutely no sense. And then the article goes on and says this: given that last time Jerome was alive, he was hoping to kill Bruce Wayne on orders from Theo Gallagher. something tells us that their interaction will not be friendly. So is Jerome going to try and kill Bruce Wayne again? And then it goes, Callum as Joker's surrogate, seeing young Bruce Wayne going toe to toe with a man who may, he's saying he may become his most intense rival when he finally dons the crown. So when he finally becomes Batman. So that's very interesting. So they're saying may. So to me, this tells me that the producers don't actually know who Jerome is, and or if they are actually going to introduce the Joker to this program. So I think this is quite interesting, very, very, very interesting. And then this is the last bit that I'm going to read. It says, with Jerome guest star on the loose with one target in mind. This is a synopsis on episode 14. So it goes, with Jerome on the loose with one target in mind. Is this target going to be Bruce Wayne? Because that's obviously the last thing he remembers before Theo Gallivan killed him. Or is this target someone else? Bruce and Alfred's safety is compromised. So is this referring to kind of Jerome being after him? Let me know down below what you think. I think it is referring to him. If it isn't, then it makes no sense. Then it says Gordon's uncle Frank pays him a visit. I think this is to do with the Court of Owls part. But what's interesting here is Jim Gordon's dad actually dead? But if he is dead, it makes sense why the Court of Owls is doing everything, as his uncle, I believe, is in charge of the Court of Owls, which is interesting. Then it goes, Enigma and Penguin are forced to confront their issues face to face. So obviously you know that Penguin was the reason why Enigma's girlfriend was killed. He's obviously going to find out, but I can't see either of them two being killed, especially seeing as the episode after the April break. Oh my god, it sounds weird saying kind of spring break, April break for a TV show. So I think it's referring to that, and obviously there's an episode called I think it's called Riddler. How did Riddler get his name? So they're not going to kill Penguin or Riddler of this show because he's not really become the Riddler, and Penguin's not really become the fully fledged Penguin that we know from the kind of Batman detective comics, I guess you could say. And then it says with possible deadly consequences in the all new Mad City. So I think someone may die, but I don't think it's going to be Penguin or Riddler, as they are too big to be killed off. So it's very interesting that a few days before the show is due to come back, they're throwing curveballs at you saying that Jerome possibly won't become the Joker, and he isn't the Joker, and he said that person is probably already out there. The thing I find very interesting, if you compare the kind of producers from Gotham to other shows that we watch, i.e. Arrow and stuff, is they don't give anything away, and if they do, they are very, very, very clever with the wording. So obviously the empathy of this kind of interview is this Jerome arc is very important. He's going to come back as a more savage person. It also went on and said that Jerome isn't going to be as nice as he was the first time we seen him, which is kind of interesting, as he wasn't nice at all. So is this finally going to be the motivation that Bruce Wayne needs to decide that he needs to protect the whole city, and he started his training to become Batman? Obviously he doesn't know who Batman is at the moment because he becomes the Bat. So this leads me to believe that Ra's al Ghul or someone from the League of Assassins will be introduced. I did try and find some information that said, is Ra's al Ghul coming to Gotham? And someone from the TV show called The 100 is kind of rumoured to be a shaman, and then obviously there is shaman connections with Ra's al Ghul, so it's quite interesting. So is Ra's al Ghul going to come into it? Will he train Batman? I'm pretty 90% sure that Ra's al Ghul was involved with training Batman, although some research was indecisive about who actually trained Batman, Was it his alter ego? I couldn't find a definitive answer. So let me know down below. Did Ra's al Ghul actually train Batman? And it's really interesting if someone from the League of Assassins will be on this program, as League of Assassins is heavily involved with the show, or could be involved with the show. I believe this show could be better than any other show if they implement Bruce Wayne becoming Batman cleverly. But the only issue I have here is the person that plays him is still very young. I believe he's too young to suit up, as if he suited up in, say, a year or two, he would still look too young to be Batman. It would just look ridiculous. So let me know down below what you think. This will be the last video I do before the episode airs next week. I can't believe the kind of traction that my kind of Joker videos have got. Personally, I think he is the Joker, but the producers said that he may become someone who's probably already out there. So I will be a bit disheartened if it turns out that Joker was out there and this guy was just in the program to send you curveballs. They also said that they knew from the start that they were going to kill someone off that made a big impact and then bring him back. Obviously, Cameron being such a massive fan favourite, I believe that he's probably going to disappear again, but he will come back in a later season as the Joker, possibly. So that's all I've got for today. Please like, subscribe and comment. I've started saying that in the last few videos. I don't know why, because I don't feel like YouTubers should ask for likes, but thumbs up the video, it does kind of help it grow, I guess. Let me know, do you think Jerome's going to become the Joker? What are your kind of thoughts and feelings about what the producers actually said? And where do you think it's like, when do you think Bruce Wayne will become Batman? And also, if he becomes Batman, he's going to have to disappear and do some training somewhere, as I'm sorry, but Alfred can't train him. Alfred can't teach him everything he needs to know to finally become the Batman. And also, comment down below, do you actually think this program needs a Batman? Personally, for me, it's a bit weird that we've got the Riddler, we've got Catwoman, or potentially when she becomes Catwoman, we've got Penguin, we've got all these kind of Batman kind of villains without actually having Batman. So for me, it's a bit strange at the moment, but I'm really loving this show so much at the moment. This Jerome storyline is looking freaking awesome. So anyway guys, I'll catch you in another video, and we're out. Goodbye. Peace.